Dinosaurs with purple pants. This deck has two of them. Two! What's up, nerds? So this deck isn't being weird or cute or off meta or anything. I'm just bringing you the highest performing deck for me this season. So instead of breaking down the deck card by card and being like, oh, here's how you play it, you know how to play it. Instead, we're going to be going over snapping and retreating with this list in the breakdown here and also during the games. Real quick though, I will say the reason I have Sunspot and She-Hulk here over something like Enchantress or Vision is because when you have Sauron in your opening hand, you usually don't want to play out your Ebony Maw, Lizard, whatever, until your Sauron is down so you don't have to waste your 0. So we have Sunspot to soak on the turns you're skipping, and also She-Hulk sort of does the same job, I guess, with that Vision would by dodging Shang-Chi, where you can skip turn 5, throw priority, play the She-Hulk, and then the Taskmaster. So yeah, onto the snapping and retreating breakdown. With this deck, or any Shuri deck really, it's obvious to your opponent when you're going to slam a bunch of points down and where you're going to slam a bunch of points down. That means snapping with this deck is pretty key to being able to squeeze out the most juice from your wins. First tip I would say is to snap aggressively and early. I guess they're both the same thing, but yeah, snap early and aggressively when you think you have an advantage in the game before you start doing stuff to let your opponent know that they have no shot because you're about to put a bunch of points on the board. Simple rule to follow with this list would be to snap when you have Sauron by turn 3, or snap when you have Shuri, Taskmaster, plus a big guy to double his power. You can snap before turn 3, but I like to wait till the third location is revealed so you can know where you're going to play your points out. Also, if you're playing against a list you know doesn't have Killmonger or Shang-Chi, then my advice would be to snap if you think the game looks in your favor at all. Retreating with this deck is a little trickier because it depends on when your opponent snaps on you and why you think they're snapping. A good example of this would be if you don't have armor on the board and you play out your Shuri and your opponent still snaps on you, then you can be pretty confident that you're about to get cheesed. An also obvious retreat scenario would be if you play out your 0 Ebony Maw early or your Sunspot early and you're playing against a deck that usually runs Killmonger, like a Surfer list or a Destroy list or some sort of Sarah control deck. My advice would be to not snap and just keep the wager of the game, the cubes, low before the end of the game hits, just in case if you get hit with a Killmonger, you didn't already snap and then unnecessarily lose an extra cube for no reason. Basically, if you don't have armor down on the field and the opponent snaps, consider why they did that. It's probably for 2 reasons. They can kill your big thing, or they're going to do something to restrict where you get to play Taskmaster and your big dude. Keep these tips in mind and you'll be an infinite in no time. Alright, this is super sick hand because we have Sunspot and Sauron, so that means we're going to be floating until turn 3, and then we have She-Hulk to make our Sunspot better. Yeah, this is all solid. I'm not going to snap until I see the second, maybe even the third location down. Okay, that's good for us too. And we have Taskmaster, so I think we can play out armor here. He has priority, but you can't kill Killmonger right now, so we will just armor up the Sunspot lane, snap, and pass. Okay, so this is probably a Loki deck. They can get pretty big with the Collector on the board, but he hasn't played Collector yet, which means we're probably in the clear in this game. We'll Sauron at Clintar. We don't want to clog up the armor lane. We might even want to... I was going to say play like stuff in the middle, and then when it combines with into the symbiote, we can copy it with Taskmaster, but I'm not 100% sure if that works, so I don't think I'm going to do it. That's fine. We can play Typhoid out over here. And then next turn we can skip and then go She-Hulk Taskmaster on turn 6. This dude hasn't played his Collector. He didn't play Loki on turn 3. So he might be sticking around because he has Devil Dino and he's leaning on that to win. But yeah, against a Collector Loki deck, this is not a good start for them. Oh, there's his Collector. Okay, that changes things up a bit. I still think, oh, okay, so we could play Redskull here, and then Taskmaster. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. And then we're going to Taskmaster either the middle or a mirror dimension. And then have Zero be the last play of the game. I have a feeling this stuff is going to be bigger than this stuff. So we're going to go Task here, followed by Zero. This might win if it's a dino. It's not. So yeah, that's the game. Oh, we dodged the chi. The cheese. And yeah, I mean, whoops. That game was pretty straightforward, and we wouldn't have got I don't think we would have got 4 cubes if we would have snapped after we played like our Typhord or Redskull. Next game. Okay, this is interesting. We do have quite a bit of points we can put out on the board. I think we will do like nothing and then go Lizard and then do 0 Ebony Maw. I want to see the opponent play something before we snap. Okay, we'll just put out a Lizard here just in case they storm it or something. We have some power down there already. Okay, it's a destroy deck. So this is a little iffy. We can't really count on... Ooh, we can't really count on... I was gonna say we can't count on 0 Ebony Maw staying on the board, considering they have Killmonger maybe. But instead, what we're gonna do here is... We'll leave the Lizard there. We'll go Armor, 0 here to probably lock up Vesuvius, and then just play Typhoid out on the last turn of the game. We can snap. Decks that run X23 don't run location control for the most part, so this is pretty simple in my opinion. Okay. So what we're gonna do is Typhoid Wakandan Embassy, because if he destroys this and it goes here, or if it goes to Vesuvius or Wakandan Embassy, we will still win. I mean, the biggest play he can make here probably is like a Carnage into Wolverine, maybe, or Wolverine into Carnage. Turn 4 is always very awkward for destroy decks. So yeah, I don't really see how we lose this. Yeah, cool. Doesn't matter where that goes, we still win. Easy peasy. Victory. Subscribe. Okay, this is really good. I'm gonna wait until probably turn 3 to snap though. So we can Sunspot there. Sauron somewhere else. Okay. We don't need to waste the 0 or Ebony Maw quite yet. Let's put Sauron right here because it is a low power play, but we're pairing it with Sunspot, which can grow, especially with Superflow. Okay, this feels like an Evo Wave type deck. They run Nebula, they don't run Sunspot. I mean, they don't run Killmonger. So I can say we can confidently just do this. And we do want to play everything out like on curve and early, because if they wave on turn 6, it's going to screw up like a She-Hulk into Taskmaster type play. Let's do She-Hulk to, If we play Red Skull, we're not making our sunspot bigger. And, you know, we can still draw a Shuri next turn. So let's just do... Alright, well, let's put it here. Just to stop Nebula from growing as well. Okay, that sucks. This might be a Galactus deck now. And if that's the case, we... Ugh. If we do this, we're at 6. We still we don't beat a Galactus. So let's just Shuri here. Okay, yeah, this is like the Galactus work deck I made. I'm not salty at all, but I am. It's gotten popular. It's the most popular Galactus deck right now. And if you check, I'll post a link somewhere here on the video. It's my most popular video. I made this deck like 3 months ago, maybe. And it's just now getting popular. That sucks. Okay. So if we float, we'll tie here. So we can do this and then hope it wins. It's only 2 cubes. It's only 2 cubes. If this were 4 cubes, I'd be out of here in a heartbeat. But it's only 2, so I think we can just do this. We add 10 to the middle. Yeah, we probably lose, but for 2 cubes, I'm sticking it out. Fair enough. We lose by 1. Press the like button. Okay, we don't have any early drops. Baxter's usually good for us. This is a awkward hand, even though we have like the stuff you usually want. So if I draw something good in the next 2 turns, then I'll probably snap. Yeah, we're still not gonna do anything. We'll just play Sauron out next turn. If I would have had my Sunspot or an Ebony Maw or an Armor, I would have snapped. Let's play Sauron here. Typhoid on the at Baxter building. Or we can do Lizard Zero Maw at Baxter. And then Typhoid at Avengers Compound. That's pretty solid. But we can just go Typhoid here. And then skip 5 and then just slam a bunch of stuff everywhere. But Sunspot Cosmo, this might be a wave deck. So let's just get our points out now. Let's do that there. And that there. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna get hit by a wave.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay, we'll just Red Skull. Okay, imagine a wave's about to come down here. So we can just Red Skull and then like ignore Baxter building. Okay. Part of me I don't want to Taskmaster at Baxter because I feel like I'm about to get Hulk over there, which will beat my Taskmaster, or Elaheh. So I actually think the correct play is just to do this. Cool.
Victory.
It's definitely not a snappable game because, you know, if you would have played Wave and done like Doctor Doom or Hulk or an Elaheh, there are ways we can lose that game, and basically we would have lost ourselves 4 cubes instead of just winning 1. That's fine. Next game. Alright. This is a solid opener. Let's do Sunspot. Then we can protect it with an armor. We can't do anything about that, so that sucks. Definitely can't snap here. He hasn't done anything yet, okay. Alright. We can 0 here. Actually, I kind of want a lizard there too because Mindscape is likely a place to get stormed or something like that. So let's put some power there before a storm potentially hits. Okay. I would rather float for Sunspot than play out Typhoid. This is tricky. I think we'll float, play Redskull at the Valley of the Hand. Okay. Typhoid is definitely not going to help him, so I'm okay with giving him that. Let's just play Redskull here. And then try to win the middle. He's probably counting on an Ultron or something to win him the game. Okay. Ooh, okay. So he could get up to 27. He can win Valley of the Hand if I do nothing. That's actually pretty good. Let's just play Blue Marvel. And I think that beats a Typhoid there. Yeah, that beats pretty much everything. Riding. Let's see, he would be at 12 in the middle. And I would be at 11, 12. I would be at 13. So we win the middle with the Typhoid here. And we win the left. So yeah, this is solid. I can't snap because he knows exactly what I have and I know what he has. So we just pass. Play this, hope it's enough, and pass. Alright, he played Typhoid there. Yeah, and we win by more than 5. Cool.
Victory.
Like and subscribe. Alright, that's really solid for us. And we have Sauron? We already passed, can't do anything. Okay, well, this is awkward. Sort of have to play armor over here. Okay, it's a discard deck. That's going to be hard to beat, especially with Bar Sinister. If this guy snaps, we probably just get the hell out of here. But this is also pretty good. We can put out a lot of power. We'll just... Sauron. If we draw a Shuri, then... Hey, okay. I think we can probably squeak this one out. That's not a Shuri. But... we can... we'll play Typhoid here. That will compete with a Morbius. Keeps his Nebula small too. I don't know. I feel like he's going to play MODOK at Bar Sinister. You know what? So let's not try to compete with Morbius. Let's just put Typhoid over here. Okay.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yeah, we just put Redskull here. I can't imagine us losing. Discard decks can't put 12, aside from Dracula, he can't put 12 power down there. That's a snap. Let's see what he puts down and then decide to retreat afterwards. Oh, it's Modok and a Swarm. Okay, we win by 1. Is just She-Hulk enough? I think it is. He's got like 3 swarms, and he didn't discard Apocalypse. So yeah, this should win. I'm not gonna snap back because then he might retreat, and I might be missing something too. So we'll just play She-Hulk, and I think we have this. Good stuff. Hey, thanks for making it this far in the video. We played 10 games. 1 game was a turn 1 retreat, so I didn't include it in the video, but the rest, you know, we went 7 and 2. Really solid. This is definitely my best performing deck. And as you can see by those games, the retreating was very easy. We actually didn't retreat a lot because the only games we thought we were going to lose were coin flips, or at least they felt like it. I hope the commentary and the walkthrough and when to snap and stuff like that really helped you out with this list. It's super solid right now. It has game to compete against pretty much everything, and I am currently at a 69% nice win rate with the deck. If you have any questions or comments about any of the games you saw, leave them in the comments section below. But that is it for now. Thank you so much. Later, nerds. Like and subscribe.